Hello and welcome to Globetrotter. I'm here in Chinatown, Victoria.
The war started in 2015.
Since the 1890s, but Gog and Magog actually have a much darker, richer history. Hello and welcome to Globetrotter. I'm here in Chinatown, Victoria. I'm told it's the oldest Chinatown in the Southern Hemisphere. My journey this week will take me up through the Great Ocean Road, across the Nullarbor Desert, and finally I'll be finishing up in the wine region of West Australia. What we've got here are sea cucumbers, and they're traditional and common in Chinese recipe, but you can't eat them straight away. You've got to soak them in water for 7 days before you can put them in your cooking, and you have to change that water every day, and finally they get soft and you can eat them. So what we've got here are durian fruit, and they're supposedly a delicacy in Southeast Asia. They're called the king of the fruit, and they're about the size of your head, and they're pretty massive. They look, but God, the smell is something else. Roasted chestnuts, they cook these on the streets, and no idea what that says, but we'll see if we can get one. Just one of these things. So I think in the West, I think you have to peel that first.
Yemen's civil war has never simply been two-sided, but rather made up of many different religious, ethnic, and international actors. The war started in 2015 when President Hadi was forced to flee the country in response to armed uprising. The Saudi Arabian government tried to support Hadi's government by putting together an international coalition of Sunni Arab Muslims to support him. The coalition has been sponsored by France, the UK, and Britain. Now, the coalition's main opposition are Houthi rebels supported by Iran and Hezbollah. And although the coalition has been able to maintain control over vast swathes of the country, its power vacuum has left the door open for groups such as Al-Qaeda and ISIS to take control and exert influence in the region. The conflict has created famine, and 80% of the population are in need of humanitarian assistance. This is Conrad Maclean reporting.
I'm here in the Royal Arcade, Melbourne, and behind me you've got two 7-foot statues, Gog and Magog. They're made of pine and they've been guarding the Royal Arcade since the 1890s. But Gog and Magog actually have a much darker, richer history, figuring in some biblical and ancient Islamic texts. Now, according to some ancient Islamic theology, Gog and Magog are personifications of evil demonic tribes who live amongst mankind and are sent by Allah to test us in everyday life. However, according to some legends, Gog and Magog are personifications of our barbaric, cannibalistic tribes, who Alexander the Great defeated as he swept eastward through the Persian Empire. Now, legend has it that once Alexander had defeated these groups, he crafted a massive iron gate to stop them from ever returning to attack him.